All right, so that's 9:36. All right, that's enough delay. So good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning. Welcome to BSidesAugusta. You guys are registering. Just please come on in and find a seat. Welcome. This is our second time we're doing this. Last year we had a B-Sides conference. We had about 200 people registered, and about 170 people showed up. This time we set our registration goals a little bit higher. We said we're going to allow 300 people to register. We sold out our tickets a couple weeks ago. Went back and asked people to cancel their tickets if they weren't coming in because we had 60 people on the waiting list. Gave away those tickets, and then we had more people show up on the waiting list. So we're hoping to have about 300 people here from the Augusta area and all around the South. And we have people from Maryland and Virginia. How many people are from, say, farther than Maryland here? Anybody? Yeah. Pittsburgh? Where else you got? Where are you guys coming from? Indiana? So awesome. So welcome to Augusta. Glad to have you here. We've got a full lineup of speakers set up for the day. We got some awesome giveaways. We had a lot of sponsors who provide us money to buy things to give away. We got some cool stuff like pineapples to give away. Wi-Fi pineapples, and books and all kinds of. We got some firewalls, some taps that we're going to be giving out away throughout the day. Before we go into the logistics and talk about the lineup of speakers and things like that, we have a very special speaker here with us this morning. The next mayor of Augusta, Georgia, Mayor-elect Hardy Davis, has come out to welcome us. I'm going to give him the microphone in a second. Before he does, let me tell you that we are really fortunate to have him here. Mayor-elect Davis and I go back quite a ways. He is actually a Windows domain admin, and got some history in his background where he is a technology guy. So we're really fortunate in Augusta where we have all of this cyber stuff happening, right? Cyber stuff happening in Augusta, Georgia. That we've got a mayor who's going to be leading the city who understands the technology and has worked in the field. So with that, I'd like to welcome Mayor-elect Hardy Davis.
Thanks, Mark. Mark was very gracious. He didn't tell a whole lot, which is probably a good thing. But I want to take an opportunity to welcome you. Let me suggest to you that your time has come. We have gone from being network administrators to protecting data to securing nations. That's an awesome responsibility. So I'll say it again, it's like a campaign speech. Your time has come. You've gone from protecting us from identity theft to making sure that corporations' data is protected from denial of service attacks. Interestingly enough, a website that I'm a part of just a couple of days ago experienced a denial of service attack where multiple major campaign websites were brought to their knees because someone didn't do their job. But these are things that you guys are all, and ladies, are all very familiar with in the space that you work in. How many of you still carry Blackberries around? Oh my Lord. Well, I still do. The president does, I hate. But better than that, many of you probably know that DOD just signed a contract with RIM some months back for the Blackberries that they can even take down range. But as I welcome you this morning, your role, not just in your communities, not just in defense, not just in the Department of Energy, but quite frankly in the public and private sector. Your role is not only becoming important today, but will become increasingly important as we take the fight, as my good friend General Patterson says, take the fight downrange, but we do it in the digital space, in the digital domain. And so I applaud you for your efforts. I'm excited that Mark reached out to me. We have a great deal of history together. I'm so proud of him and the work that he's doing in this community and serving the board. I will tell you, and I'll throw out the challenge, that in 2015, as I assumed the role of mayor of Augusta, Georgia, let's make this work. Let's take the resources that we have available to us. I know there was an event on last week that they had downtown at the Marriott. What an amazing time in Augusta, Georgia and the surrounding region to have technology professionals such as yourselves. Augusta's role from a technology standpoint continues to increase across the southeastern U.S. And as the next mayor of this wonderful city, I look forward to growing our profile to becoming one of the top technology centers, not just in the state of Georgia, but quite frankly in the nation, because we've got the tremendous resources to do that. And I believe that many of you in this room will be a part of that. So thank you for being here. Look forward to a great opportunity to interact with many of you. And welcome to the Garden City of Augusta.
Awesome. Once again, Mayor Hardy Davis, thank you very much for coming out and taking the time to speak with us. Let me just give you some logistics before we jump into some of the talks that we have today. So we're going to have two rooms. You got the red team room, which you are currently in. We've got all kinds of great speakers lined up. We got Chris Trunzer and Will Schroeder. I pronounced your last name right, Will? Yes. Yeah. Just make sure. I can't read. Right. Will Schroeder and Chris Trunzer. Here, these are two of the guys who put together the Vail framework, which I'm sure many of you have become familiar with over the last year as one of it's got to be the best way to get the Metasploit framework tools onto a machine and evade antivirus software. Tim Tones, Dave Dewey are both both very good friends of mine who we're very fortunate to have here. Of course, Tim is the author of Recon NG. I don't think he's going to be talking about Recon NG at all today. He's got a really cool set of exploits that he's been working on. He's going to be talking about with Adobe. David Dewey and I go back a long way. David's like, is David here yet? He's like one of the guys I want to be when I grow up, except he's younger than me. Right? He's just so smart, and he's been working on these really cool applications that you can take mobile devices from just about any app store and wrap them in a security framework. So it's kind of the sandboxing technology that tell us all about that. So we got all kinds of stuff going on the red team. I'm not going to read them all. And then we're going to come back here at the end of the day where I'm going to do a wrap-up talk between 4 and 5. This will be a combined talk, so blue team, red team will come back together. It's not necessarily a red team talk. It's called Crazy Sexy Hacking. We'll go through there, and I'll have some. I'm going to save some of the good door prizes to encourage you guys to stay throughout the day. There will be giveaways throughout the entire day. We'll give them away in the rooms when the speakers are talking. So keep your tickets throughohout the day. Also keep your tickets for lunch. Here's a look at some of the talks that are going on in the blue team. We got Mandiant well represented in the blue team talk, and several Internet Storm Center handlers, and we got all kinds of leaders in the industry in here this week to talk to you and present all kinds of interesting material. So once again, these talks, there'll be a slide deck that'll be rotating in each of the rooms, so you'll be able to see where to go. The blue team room is in University Hall 170. So if you go out these set of doors that are right past the registration desk and down the ramp, and then you walk that way, you'll see another B-Sides banner, right? And that big building that's right next to it is University Hall. And University Hall 170 is the first door on your left when you go in there. There'll be signs that'll direct you. And when I'm done talking here, if you're interested in going to the blue team, there's going to be some people that are going to lead you over there to show you how to get there as well. Okay? And once again, blue team, you'll join us back here at 4 o'clock. Just want to say thank you to our sponsors. As you know, no cost for this event. So, well, there are costs for this event. No cost for you to this event. We wanted to keep this free, wanted to have lots of good door prizes, and all of these things were provided to us by our sponsors. So first, our diamond sponsor is Georgia Regents University, who, of course, is providing us with the facilities and lots of other great things. So thank you to Georgia Regents University for providing us with all of these facilities. We got lots of gold sponsors. Of course, Startup Augusta's a local business startup. They're really encouraging, bringing together local technologists who have good ideas and trying to put together some businesses. Security Onion Solutions, right, which is, of course, Doug's company is now. How many people were at the Security Onion conference yesterday? Awesome. Well, so if you missed it, next year there's a. I assume next year we'll do another Security Onion conference. Oh yeah. All right. So come back next year for the Security Onion conference. Of course, SANS, which is Yeah, I have some familiarity with those guys as well. And Sophos, we have some more gold sponsors, Mandiant, EBTS, Trusted Sec, and of course the Augusta ISSA. How many people here are members of the Augusta ISSA? Right. Awesome, welcome, glad to have you here.
Hello, this is Iron Geek. Sorry, but we had some technical difficulties while recording the intro. So, unfortunately, the speaker freezes here and we don't get any more sound. But I'm leaving the slides running just so you can see what all would have been there. Sorry about this.